What's up, guys? It's your boy T.
It's your girl Ella.
What's up, guys? It's Femi.
And welcome to another episode of
Small chant. Come on. It's actually been a long time. I haven't done that in like a month.
You haven't done that in
It's been a while. Yeah, you can tell.
And as you can see, we're not alone. We have with us today our guest, Kyle McKitty, tech entrepreneur, business owner, website and app developer.
Come on.
CEO.
Come
of the
on.
App Kit.
Come on.
The resume is long.
Come on. Come on. The accolades are even accolading. Come on. What? That's amazing.
No, first of all, thank you for having me.
Yay.
Super excited. I've been watching the podcast on YouTube. And now it's my turn. So I'm super excited.
You're making us blush. Can you see the blushing? What? Oh,
2026, let's go.
Yay.
And what were you all drinking?
Agua.
Yeah, so we're not doing our usual shenanigans today. I'm drinking green tea.
And I'm on water. Yeah.
I've got a coffee as well.
Yeah, so we're keeping it.
What's the usual? What am I missing here?
Liquor.
It's just liquor.
Liquor,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. So sometimes there's wine, sometimes there's cocktails made by yours truly. So usually.
So what happened? The budget? Or
I mean,
Do you know what? Do you know
budget
what?
went down, got to me, and it was like, okay, we'll do the war. Like,
Do you know what? I think 2026 hit us.
yes.
And we said, you know what? We start clean.
yeah.
Because
I
we're all
agree.
about fitness as well, like health as well.
Yeah.
So we just didn't want to start off the year. You know, we didn't want to do that to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree.
You
Yeah.
know, we didn't want to. We
What
want you
about me? Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, yeah.
100%.
So yeah. But next time you're here,
Right.
I think T wants to add in some tequila,
Yeah.
a bit of mixture. He told me behind closed doors.
So,
Like a margarita mix.
You
like
know what
a-
I mean?
Yeah, like a
So-
spicy margarita.
We
Absolutely.
got you.
Okay.
Yeah.
We got you.
Yeah.
What is your drink, actually?
You know, it's actually a spicy margarita. Yeah. Yeah. See, spicy margarita, Hennessy margarita, anything.
I'm telling you.
You did your research.
I did my research. You know what I mean?
Had it
But
down,
yeah. So next time, but this
got me.
time we're keeping you accountable.
Okay.
Yeah, we got you. Yeah.
so how are you?
It's 2026. How is everybody? Do you know what? It's 2026.
Yeah.
I don't think it's actually hit me properly yet.
That's 2026.
Yeah, but at the same time, I'm just back in my groove. Like work. I'm not back in the gym though, but work. The weather is weathering, but I'm living. I'm loving life. We thank God.
Thank God.
Yeah. How about you guys?
What about you, Kyle?
Me, I'm good. I feel like 2026 is going to be a good year.
Amen.
Yeah, amen. So I feel like I'm slowly getting the engine started. On January the 1st, I was like, right, here we go. And then I was like, actually, like I'm not fully
I'm not
ready.
ready.
yet. Yeah. I was like, I'm not ready. I think like next week will be like, let's go. Yeah,
The fifth.
so-
The fifth.
The
of-
fifth.
yeah, I
Yeah.
think that's like, so I was like, just getting the engine started, but it's starting to get really busy for us. So yeah, it's just going to be a
Yeah.
busy year. Plus I'm back focused. Last year I was like having a lot of fun. Everyone saw me outside and I wanted to have a fun year of like just enjoying myself. But this year now I need to focus, yeah.
No, but sometimes you need to enjoy and let
You
loose.
do. You need to have that balance,
Balance,
right?
yeah.
Yeah, it's that
So,
balance.
Yeah.
I didn't know the balance before. I just was working all the time, but now I've got that balance. So,
That's good.
yeah,
That's really
hence
good.
why, yeah, guy was like, yeah, I'm used to seeing you in different settings, drunk. Yeah, it's like, yeah, you are actually, yeah. Yeah,
Farewell.
How am I feeling? I'm feeling okay. Obviously, I was away for a clean December
Yeah.
in
First of all,
Nigeria.
Yeah.
What happened?
for me, you guys don't know anything.
What did I do?
You guys don't know anything. You don't know anything. You forget me, it's cool, calm, collected.
Oh, you saw my stories in Nigeria. I was having a good time
The
there.
dirty December was really dirty and December.
He said he was having a clean December.
Clean December, yeah. My
He
mum and
had
dad
a
watch this
blast.
podcast. So.
No, he definitely had a good time.
Yeah.
I checked in with him a couple of times as well. He was like, I'm having a great time.
Like what you could tell. Like I would tap his story. I was like, Next, I'm seeing him at the club. Next, I'm seeing him at a wedding. Next, I was like, so
Yeah, the enjoyment was a lot, man.
Sleep
It was-
coming.
It was nice to actually be away for Christmas and New Year's.
Yeah.
The weather was great. Probably have another episode about the whole experience because
Yeah.
it has its pros and cons. I'll tell you that for sure.
Really?
But actually coming back, just trying to adjust to the cold weather. It's really, really
I
cold
can
now.
imagine it's really cold.
So yeah, this week has been a bit of a struggle. But again, similar to you guys, I'm kind of excited for the year.
Yeah.
Last year was a good year, so it's like let's top it up. Let's see what
Yeah.
more we can get this
Amen.
year.
Amen.
Let's see how we can grow. So yeah, man, good things. I'm feeling good today as well. Energy's good this morning as well.
Yeah, it's amazing.
But it's nice.
What about you, T?
I'm great. Doing well. The cold has really been whipping my ass this week. I'm not even gonna hold you. But yes, we thank the Lord. As you all know, that I got offered a new job in December, so that starts in March.
Nice.
Congrats. I didn't know.
So
Starting the year off right.
I didn't know.
you didn't know.
I didn't know
did-
either,
when-
but you know
Did
we're
we have
starting.
this conversation?
We did not have this. We haven't seen each other since beginning of December. Or
When
end of
did I
November.
when did I take this job? It was like November, right? It's a new role, yes. But we had this conversation because remember,
No, you said you went
Femi's
for the
Femi's
interview
the one
for
that.
it.
Oh, so yeah,
Yeah.
I had a presentation, not really an interview. But I think I told you.
That's
Oh.
amazing.
So, yeah.
Well, congratulations,
Yeah.
though.
No, that's amazing. We love that for you.
Thank you. So
Right.
More money and more budget for the drinks.
and more budget for the drinks. So guys, let's do up.
Small
chat.
chat. Come on.
So for today's episode, we're going to be diving into the journey of you finding your own app, developing your own company, and working with brands such as Airbnb, Empower 365, Yomba, Everyday People, just to name a few.
Wow.
You know, I'm gonna let you list it. But starting at the very, very beginning, I would like you to like tell our audience like a little bit about yourself, a little bit like about your background, growing up, as much information as you're willing to share.
Need to share. Okay. So growing up, I'm from Manchester, as you can hear from the accent. I've not lost it. Moved to London at 16. So I moved to London at 16 to actually pursue dance. So that was the path I was going on, like musical theatre, all of that.
I know you used to dance, but I didn't know you did musical theatre.
Yeah, I went to a musical theatre school. So I moved here at 16, went to a musical theatre school till like 19, then realised it wasn't for me. Like I didn't want to be on stage. I like being behind the cameras. I like being behind it and doing all of that. So left there, headed to New York for a bit, as you do. Went to the States, and I'm gonna wrap this up so it's not too long. Yeah. I feel like the journey at like 37 now. I'm like, damn. But yeah, so I went to New York for a little bit, just trying to figure myself out. What was I gonna do? Ended up linking up with some people in LA. They came over to London and they were working for artists. So at the time they were working for Rihanna and Beyonce and a few different people. They would come to London and they would just kind of ask me like where to go, what to do, can you help with this? So I actually fell into PR, helping them. So Rihanna was like my first client actually. And I worked for her for about 5 years, which was great. And the guy that was working with her asked me if I could build an app, a dance app. He said there's a need for a dance app for people to be able to find dance classes and book dance classes. Now, this was pre-PayPal. This was pre-Venmo and all these kind of systems out there. So I was like, okay, cool. Like, let me build something. And I built Dance Global. So built Dance Global, and I was wondering where I could go to make it bigger than what it was. Long story short, went to Samsung. Samsung wanted the app. They offered me a hell of a lot of money for it. And we then progressed with that deal. So that then launched Dance Global to what it was. And from there, I then moved on and started the app kit, which is me helping people build brands. So
That's amazing.
I kind of just took a lot out of that. And yeah,
That is amazing.
but yeah, it's been a long road.
How did you transition from PR to building the app? Like, how did you get the experience or skills to actually learn how to build an app?
Do you know what? I'll be honest. YouTube. I am a non-coder. I don't code. I always say I'm just like a high-level project manager.
Okay.
But I know how to build brands and I know how to bring, I guess, talent and customers together. So effectively, I just find a client and provide a service. But I don't necessarily sit there and code. I'm not great at it. I tried it and it wasn't for me. So I'm like, okay, how do I find a team of developers and how do I bring clients and do that? So
That's pretty cool.
yeah, through PR, I think through that network, working with kind of the greats, we worked with like Rihanna for a while, worked with Beyonce for a while. I really learned how everyone navigates, and then I realized actually there really is a lot of money out there, and there's a big gap in the market for. Again, this was 15 years ago. There's a big gap in the market for apps, and that space wasn't dominated like it is now. So it led me to build Dance Global. My dad was like, "You need to take it to a bigger company who can back you." So I was in New York at the time. I was looking at different companies who wanted to do things within apps, and Samsung were doing a lot on their TVs for fitness. I don't know if you remember, Samsung used to have like fitness on their TV. You could do yoga and all of that stuff. So I was like, okay, cool. So did what everyone does. I was like, let me find the CEO of Samsung. Found his email on Google, emailed him, and he got back to me within like 30 minutes. He was like, can you come to my office tomorrow? And I was in New York and his office was in London. And I was like, damn. So I headed back to London that night. I met with him and his team. And
So you didn't actually say, well, in a different country. Can I see you in 2 days?
No, never. Yeah. I was like, I'm on my way. Yeah. So I left my business partner in New York at the time. And he stayed there. And then I flew back to London. And I just had pieces of paper. And this is what I say to people is like, when you've got an idea, it doesn't have to be the vision you see further down the line. Like, you want to start as a bootstrap company, which is maybe just papers, and just go for it. And that's what I did. I just went for it, and I was in that meeting with like papers, and I was scrambling to figure out which paper was what. This is the idea I've got, and I know it's going to be great. And truth be told, they offered me 18 million on the spot. So it kind of was a great way to start. And I was like, okay, great. Like, this is success story. So I feel like, and this is why I love doing podcasts, because I feel like when I come on here, and I think I spoke to you about this off camera, I was like, we have to have the balance of like, great, you're making a lot of money and you know you're successful, but people need to also know how it started. It wasn't easy. Yeah, like I'm skipping a lot of steps here. It wasn't just like, I flew back and then something. It wasn't that easy. There was a lot of steps, but people just need to know that balance. That's important. Yeah.
Sorry, no, I'm still stuck on the 18 million. I'm still stuck on the 18 million. Like, what? First of all, that's amazing.
Yeah.
But my thing is, going from your background, can I just confirm, like, your background, like, what country?
Yeah, Jamaican, so Jamaican Guyanese.
Oh.
Yeah.
So did your family ever have any doubts on, like, the route you wanted to take? Did that ever, like, deter you from actually going through it?
No, not at all. No, my family, I come from an entrepreneurial family. So I guess it was born in me. And when I left Manchester at 16, my parents were like, go for it. So, and if they're saying go for it at 16 and just leaving and going to a different city, they were like supporting me on anything.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
When the dance didn't work out, and for me, dance was just a gateway to figuring out what I wanted. I don't think that would ever be my full stop anyway. So they would just support me through everything, which I'm super grateful for. Yeah.
That's amazing. Like, because from my background, speaking from my perspective, it's like, I don't know if it's a lot of Nigerian parents, but because I'm Nigerian, we're all Nigerian here, but it's instilled in us, go and be a lawyer, go and do this, go and... But like now it's like seeing that there's actually parents out there that's actually promoting entrepreneurship, going about doing whatever you want to do to actually reach the goals that you actually set out to do. That's amazing. And also finding yourself, because I think going into like our studies, even at 16, what the heck? You think my parents will say, they'll be like, what are you doing? Go inside, go read your book.
Yeah, it's funny. I agree with that as well. Because even though my parents are very, very supportive of like the music and the creative and whatever kind of stuff, like even till today, my mom still says, the way you guys are spending your money, your Beyonce and whatever, people are going to spend money to come and see you. That's still very, very
Amen.
Amen. At 16, my mom still thought that we were babies. Like, I didn't have a job at 16 like everybody else. Mom would be like, did I tell you that we're hungry? Did I tell you that we need food? Did I tell you that we need help?
I think
go face your studies.
So
to have someone just move out at 16 is like, It's very, and it makes you stand on your own 2 feet and figure
Yeah.
out life quite.
Yeah, and
yeah.
like the idea of like soul searching or like goal searching as well, like knowing like, okay, cool, I want to be great in this life, and I want to actually go on that journey to actually find out what I want to do, what I want to achieve, and like who I am as a person.
Yeah.
That's amazing. And starting from the age of 16.
Yeah. And what I'll say is success, and I live by this, success is a journey, not a destination.
Yeah.
So we all here are within our success. Like, sorry, I'm getting it wrong already. We're all here on that journey, and the journey never stops. So people say to me, Kyle, you're very successful. And I go, am I? Because I'm nowhere near where I want to be at all. Like, success is the journey. It's not the destination. You can't say like, I want to be successful, because we measure it very differently. Yeah, like I might have a great day where I'm like, okay, I got a great new client, and then the other day I'm like, oh my God, like right now I've got someone suing me. I've got a client suing me. We can get into that. So it's the balance, you know. You can have a great day and you can have a really, I'm swear on this podcast, I know we can't, you have a really day. So gotta find that balance, and that's what should propel you forward. Like, don't just stop when it gets hard. Keep going. Keep going. Like, keep finding, whatever's not working, try something else.
Yeah,
Just keep going.
Facts.
Yeah.
I think as well, like, I want to ask you, when did you start having that mentality? Because I know, like, even from growing up, we weren't really taught this is how you measure success.
Yeah.
And even on that journey, it's still success.
Yeah.
So we were never taught that. So how did you have to differentiate that this is actually like the journey is the success, not just the destination?
When a lot of stuff I did failed. So when it failed, that's when you go, oh, okay. Now I've spent a lot of money and I've put a lot of resources and time and it's not worked out. But you keep going. So that's how you measure it. I was the guy in school that was selling CDs, and show my age here, CDs, and from LimeWire when I used to do it. I can say all this. Yeah, like, I was that guy. I was selling Lucozades, Twixes. That I was doing in school, and I was learning how to make money, how to deliver good customer service. Okay, I'm going to sell you a lemonade or a Lucozade and a Twix for £1 something, and I'm going to get change, and I'm going to take that money and reinvest it. So I've always been that guy, but a lot has failed. But I'm glad it's failed, because if you look at some of the greats, a lot of their businesses failed. They would have tried a lot of stuff. It's only that one thing that's popped off for them, and they were like, okay, we've made a lot of money, but a lot of stuff before that would have failed. So that's how I measure it. It's measuring the failures amongst the stuff that's working. So yeah.
That's amazing. Because, like, quote unquote, I don't know if it's just me, but coming up, I'm like going to school, failure has always been negative. It's never been looked at as, you need to look at it in a positive light. No, it's always like from school, it's always been, oh, why are you failing this? It's not like, it's bad. So it's always been looked at as like negative. So now you, like me hearing you say, oh, the failures are actually the good parts. Like, it's the positive. Like, you need to look at. I'm like, oh, okay. So why didn't they teach this at school?
Right.
Y'all been gatekeeping. Y'all gatekeeping this.
It's the fear of failure that stops you from trying to achieve things, and you just become risk averse, and then you don't really push yourself in certain situations. And I feel like, for your experience, you know, you've been able to travel to London at 16 years old, and then also find out you didn't like what you wanted to do. Is like, you're at least able to go through that journey and be like, okay, this didn't work for me, and then at least you have a foundation to be able to actually deal with things that don't work too well. And I guess that's what's allowed you to get to this stage. So yeah, I think it's really important for us to probably get rid of the fear of failure so we can be successful.
Take the jump.
Yeah.
You don't know what's on the other side. Take that jump.
Definitely. Thank you. That was very nice. I need that.
I'm
still growing. No, that's good.
As you've said, like, I'm sure as a founder and a CEO, building your own company, building your own business, there have been a lot of setbacks, a lot of failures, so to speak. Are there any pivotal examples that you feel like that made a big difference from point A to point B that you're willing to share or willing to discuss, or, you know, dig a little deep into?
Yeah, so I mentioned the Samsung deal, and I'll kind of go a little bit more in that, because I talk about approaching Samsung, them offering me 18 million there, but actually the deal didn't go through. The deal never went through in the end. I spent 9 months with them, and Samsung changed their CEO. I think they changed their CEO like every 2 years or something like that. And the new CEO didn't share the same vision that the previous CEO did. So I actually didn't make the 18 million, but I made a lot of money because that then told me that the product was great. So what I did then was sold the code. So I still made a hell of a lot of money selling the code. So within that, it's like someone's telling you, oh yeah, you're going to make a lot of money. Here you go. And Samsung saying here's 18 million didn't move me. And I think what we have to realize is it is a lot of money, don't get me wrong. But if they're offering you that straight away, as soon as you get through the door, do you think that's how much your product's worth? No, no, that's not. Okay, cool. That's 18 million. Let's bag that for a second and let's see how we're going to work first and foremost. So if there's anyone else out there that wants more, because that's just an entry point, they're going to dangle that. Sounds like a lot of money to a 17, 18-year-old boy. Yeah, it is. But actually, no, it's not that much money in the grand scheme of things. Yeah. So we worked with them. They didn't share the same vision. And I'm glad because I didn't make the 18 million, but I made a lot of money selling the code. And I take ownership of everything that happens back then. All of the code that's now in people's apps was built through my code. So I'm glad that deal didn't go through. So that's probably one of the biggest losses, I'll say. But again, I don't know if I look at it as a loss because, still.
Because even like with that loss, like you said just now, you still have some sort of ownership with the codes. 100%. You might not have ownership.
100%. I wouldn't have.
Exactly.
I wouldn't have.
So there was actually good that did come out of it because now you still have the ownership of your codes.
They would have took my app and they would have got rid of me. They would have exited me out of the company and they would have like, bye. Yeah, they wouldn't have wanted bad press because I was young and black. They wouldn't have wanted that. So they would have had me a little bit. They would have given me a role, give me a good bit of money, and then they would have exited me out. Yeah. So I'm glad it didn't go through. But yeah.
How were you so calm of not getting that 18 million at that young age? Did you have people around you which kind of helped you deal with that? Because if I was 17 years old, I'll be losing my mind.
Yeah,
like, what?
18 million? Do you know what it is? Is because my drive is not money. My drive is being the best. I want to be the best. And when you strive to be the best, the money will come. So I don't look at it as money. Money will always come. You will always have money in your pocket.
Amen.
You will always have money in your pocket.
True.
Amen.
But I want to be the best at what I do. I want to go somewhere and know that I'm the best in the room. At least I think I'm the best in the room without the ego.
Yeah.
I'm the best at what I do. You should. You guys this is the best podcast in London.
Period.
There you go.
He said that with his chest.
Yeah. This is the best podcast.
That.
Like,
Yeah.
That's the mentality you need to have. Like I'm the best at what I do. When people come to me for an app, I'm the best. I know what I do because I study it and I've been doing it for a long time. So I demand a lot of money, but I'm the best. But in the same breath, again, there's going to be someone who's not happy with what I do. It's part and parcel of running a business, customer service. Someone's not going to be happy with your service.
Yeah.
A girl is not happy with my service from 3 years ago, and she's now deciding to take me to court on it. I was upset because I felt like I delivered a great service to her, and she was actually the one who messed me about, and now she's taking me to court.
The audacity. But it's such as business.
The audacity, yeah, it is, yeah. Like, we built a great product for her. She just quickly on this, she disappeared for 15 months. Building a product, she just disappears for 15 months. She's not finished paying. Can't get hold of her, sending emails, nothing. She then comes back 15 months later, apologizing, saying she's been going through it, hard times, can we start again? Well, we can start again, but you need to
pay.
Yeah, like, why should I? You've disappeared. You've not said anything for 15 months. I thought you were gone. Like, I couldn't reach you. Well, according to your contracts are very important.
Very good.
And I had a contract, but my contract wasn't as strong as it is now. So again, learning curve. So long story short, according to the contract, she got something within that contract and sent me an email, which basically meant that I had to send her code. I couldn't send her a code because I didn't have it after 15 months. We did a lot of changes and restructuring, and I thought she was gone. So basically now she's saying, well, actually, you owe me all my money back because you didn't send me my code.
But you didn't pay.
And I was like, well, you haven't finished paying, and I couldn't send you your code because I couldn't get hold of you. So boom, she took me to court, and this is what happened. So now I'm in a legal battle. She's probably gonna win. She's probably gonna win because it always sides with. And you learn from it. I'm gonna have to pay her back her money, but it's okay. Pay her back her money, and you move on. Again, it's part and parcel of understanding business and going, okay, like, can we say on here like Tyler Perry? He's in court now for a lot, like, and he's a billionaire. It's part and parcel. Like, you're gonna have people that are going after you. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, case number 3.
Oh my god. Damn.
Yeah.
Damn.
But at what level? So yeah.
Yeah, and then obviously taking everything you just said into consideration as well. Like, what was it that you didn't know about yourself before, that you've learned about yourself since the start of your company?
What didn't I know about myself before? Good question. I think how to be a great leader. Yeah, I think being a great manager and a great leader is definitely two different things. And I start my day, and when I speak to the team, how are you? How was your weekend? How are the kids? How's the wife? It's very important, like, we have those conversations. Whereas I used to go straight into it. Hey, can you send me that? And I need this, need that. And I'm not asking questions. And one of my developers, his mum passed away, didn't know. And I'm just going straight into business, straight into it. Yeah, and not realizing. And then another colleague said, oh, damn. So I'm tracking back. And then I'm asking these questions. So I'm learning now, actually. Have a conversation. Like, how are you? How are you feeling? Are you good today? How was your weekend? Like, do you have enough? Have you prayed? Have you... All of these stuff is really important now, I think. It's not just about going in there and doing the transaction and telling your team to get on with it. It's really not. So
I would agree, actually, because even like from experience at where I work now, one of the managers, when he was leaving, everybody was like, they took it like really, really personal. And when you think about what is it about him that was different to everybody else, like every time you walked into a meeting with him, he's like, looks you straight in the face, like, hi Kyle, how are you doing today? Blah blah. On a scale of 1 to 10, how are you feeling? 6. So how do we help you get it to like an 8? Right? What you need? Like, it's very much like that.
Make a difference.
Yeah, like he actually genuinely made a difference. And the more happy and comfortable you were in the job, the more you worked to make him look good, because obviously he's the person that's facing the leadership team and everything. So that definitely, I would say that definitely matters.
Yeah, it's important. I agree.
I think it links to almost like your journey and your story around having maybe, like, I'm assuming your parents were a good impact or a positive impact in your life, and they've created a culture where you are able to kind of make decisions but also feel good about what you're doing. And I think going into what you're doing now, you probably want to create a culture within your environment where your colleagues or your workers are feeling good, they are at their best, and it comes from the top, right? If you create that culture environment, you're going to get the best out of your people. But I think also just listen to your story. I think you've had that around you as well. You've had a culture of good people around you, and it's kind of, I would say it's probably always been in you. It's just now you've been at the top, it's just exposed. It's just a bit more obvious now, which is quite good to see.
Yeah. And has that ever come out, for example, pitching an idea to people? Do you feel like that people can say, oh, yeah, you've created such a big impact in them, even if the pitch doesn't go as you wanted it? Has it created big impacts in the people you're pitching to, or even having conversations to about the new idea?
Yeah, I think I get a lot of new entrepreneurs that come to me daily, and they've got a great idea. When they come to me, I have to feel just excited as they are, because they're coming with a new product, and they're coming with something that maybe they've been thinking about for months. Sometimes when it's days, I always say, come back, because you need to have a good, solid idea of what you want to do. And they're excited, which then excites me. And they'll pitch, because it's a two-way thing. They're pitching to me, and I'm also pitching to them. I want their business because they've got the money, but they also need to see if we're a good fit, if we're a match, because when you're building products like this, you are married in that sense. Like, it's a continuous thing that happens. It isn't just I build you up and walk away. I want to be part of that journey as you grow. So we need to see if we're going to work well together. And I've said no to a lot of money sometimes that comes in just because I don't feel we're a match. I'm like, I don't know if I can work with you. I just don't know if that energy is right, or you're gonna want too much. You're gonna ring me on a Sunday when I'm in bed, and you're gonna ask me questions, and when I don't answer, you're gonna feel away. I don't like working with those type of clients. So it's getting that balance. But when it is right, I am super excited. Every time I get a new app and every time a client comes to me with a new idea, I love that they're excited about building a business. It makes me excited, and I'm on board. I'm like, let's do it.
Yeah, that's good, because it shows that the impact is, it's not just about making money or building, it's about like building that relationship as well. Building that bond, because if you have that, that's going to be a success already, because you've already built a solid foundation.
Correct.
Which is so good.
It's the foundation. Yeah. 100%.
No, that's good.
So let's lean into talking about the app kit itself. So you founded your company, or should I tell you tell us, but you founded your company in 2020.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I always find it weird when I say I founded and I started it whenever, because you never really know when you start, because when you start is not really when you start. It's just like, like when you start, it's kind of like, is it my first client when I start, or is it when I make my first check? So I feel like...
I agree with that, because when people ask me when you start this show, I'm like, did I start it when I told Rafa I had a show idea? Did I start it when I found these two and they agreed to jump on? Or did we start when the cameras and the lights came up? Right?
We started. We bloody started.
It's a difficult one, but 2020 is when, I guess, on paper, the app kit was born.
Yeah.
And was the day I really was like leaving my job. I was saying, I helped a startup, and they were a medical company, and I was doing it, and I enjoyed it, but I just kept on thinking about doing my own thing. And then I said, I've got to take the jump. Like we said before, it's taking that jump. So I was like, I've got to take that jump. So I told them, I've got to go, I've got to leave, and I'm going to start my own thing. And the CEO of there was 100% on it, because he also just founded his company. I was his first employee within his business. So he was like, go for it. And I jumped, and I never looked back. Yeah. I mean, I fell on my butt, but I got up and I was like...
As one does, but you just have to try again.
And I looked back and I was like, shall I go back? Oh my God, it's not too late to... But it's that fear that wants to pull you back, but that fear should pull you forward. So, the app kit, to your question, the app kit came in 2020, and it was a great time. Started it in London, and then moved over to Atlanta. So, New York first, and then Atlanta. So most of our clients are based in the States. Two reasons. One, because that's where we find most clients. Most people want to build products and apps in the States. They've just got a different mentality than we do here. They have we want to build a product, we want to start tomorrow. Whereas over here, we'll think about it for like 6 months. Yeah. So different kind of culture, Laugh straight away, like it's a different type of culture here. So people procrastinate too much here, whereas over there, they're so on it. So most of our clients is in the States, so I spend a lot of time over there.
And if somebody asks, like, what exactly does... I know, like, you've explained it in many other variations, but if somebody just asks you, like, straight off the bat, like, what is the app kit? What do you guys do? What is the simplest way, like, you'd be able to explain it to?
Yeah, so the app kit, we build AI, and we build systems, and we build apps, if I put it into them 3 categories. AI, we're very heavy on at the moment, just because obviously AI is AI. We really help clients take their business to the next level with AI and system-based software. Yeah.
Okay.
So how would a client know that they would need you? Like,
how would a client know?
What's missing from them? Like, what would they say? Oh, I need to join. I need to get the app kit.
Yeah.
What brings them to you?
What brings them? So I guess it'll start if they need a basic website. So everyone needs a website to have kind of a presence online. So we could start there. Now, if a client comes and says, well, actually, I'm looking to build a CRM system to manage my clients, then that's something where we'll step in and go, okay, we can build that for you. A client like Everyday People, they came and said, well, actually, we need a ticketing app. We do events all around the world, and we want to be able to process tickets and process guest lists. So then we'll start exploring what that looks like. I do like working with clients I do like working with new clients, entrepreneurs, but I do like really working with clients who are already established, because they know what they want, and it's a little bit easier to go in because they've already got motion and traction. We're just building on what they've got. If that makes sense.
That makes sense.
The app kit, was born at that period, but I think we've just grown over the time. Like when I first started, it was websites, and now I don't do websites as much anymore. It's more AI. Yeah.
And leaning into like the AI because obviously AI is a bit of a controversial topic. I know some people are for it, some people are indifferent, some people are totally against it.
Right.
It's the end of the world.
So like taking into consideration like those fears that people have, and also AI is still growing, so there's a little bit of uncertainty. There's a little bit of like we don't know how far this machine is gonna to go. Like how does
it's giving Jarvis.
How does that shape like how you approach the client, what's being pitched to the client, and their perception? Like let's say you're working with a business that's a little bit like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Like
I think what people have to realize is AI is not new. AI's been around for has been around for a long time, but it's only now public facing. Yeah. So the public now are getting to know, AI, and a lot of don't know what AI even stands for, but you just hear AI, and now everyone wants AI in their app or in their product. Hey, can we have AI? And I'm like, what do you want? How can I incorporate
what do you
AI?
want AI to do?
Yeah, like, but they just want it. So I think it just depends if a client needs AI first and foremost. Do they need it in their product, or do we just need to build a simple CRM? Does it need AI in the CRM? If it does, what type? So I am pushing AI because I want to push tech forward. I want to push building new products forward and stuff. So I'll always try and incorporate that. And it's good for me and my team. But we will evaluate whether the business needs it and how they need it. Yeah, how do we incorporate it?
But like even pushing like AI as well, because some people say, like it limits human interactions, because some people want to speak to humans more than they want to speak to like a machine.
Yeah.
So how do you like navigate those conversations? Because for example, you can see a great idea, and AI would be perfect for the idea, and you're pitching it to the client, like AI would be amazing, but of course they're very abrasive and they don't want to. It's not for me because I like human interaction. How do you navigate that? Because of course you want to push technology forward, so how are you navigating that type of scenario? Because genuinely it's taking our jobs.
No, I think slowly it's not slowly, it's moving at a rapid rate anyway. So the people that say I want to speak to a human, we always want to speak to a human when we're dealing with maybe money or something very important. We need to speak to a human. We don't want to speak to AI, but a lot of the times we are comfortable doing that. It's like if we're ordering an Uber, and I use this example. Do you remember the days when we used to order are we all over 30s here?
No. I'm a young girl.
Yeah, okay. So the days where we used to order a taxi, we used to call up and order a taxi.
I remember that. Yeah.
Do you remember those days? Like, it's crazy. Like
with phone cards around the house.
Remember the days when we used to call up and we used to order a taxi, and what happened is it built so much fear and anxiety in people when we used to do that. One, because sometimes people didn't like speaking to I guess the receptionist, or they might be a bit abrasive. But the biggest thing is we didn't know when that taxi was going to arrive.
Or if it's going to be on time. If it's going to be,
It builds anxiety, because if I order something and I don't know when it's going to arrive, you start going, is it when? How long? I got to get dressed. I got to be there. I'm going to be late. The train, We changed that when we started building Uber and Lyft and those platforms, because we could see the car physically coming to us. And you don't understand how much that relaxes our mind when we see that car coming down the street and going to the close. Like, we know, okay, it's downstairs, we can get ready. So products now are in place. Some products, and it's always going to be a toss up on how this goes, but a lot of the products are in place now to help us, not to hinder us. And Uber is a big one of that. Uber came in and they dominated because they provided a great service. Getting in a taxi and not paying, not having to go to the ATM, the cash machine, getting money out, is a godsend for the customer. You don't have to go. I remember I used to say to the taxi, I need to get out. I need to just go and get £10, draw it out the machine and then give it him, and he might not have change. And then you're like, you don't have any of that. Like, you don't have to speak to him. You just do it from your phone. And imagine you do it from your phone and it goes and the taxi arrives and you get out. Prior to that, we didn't have any of that.
It also helps the taxi driver in case, people try and jump in and run off.
Yeah. Very true.
I never did that.
Very true.
People did that. People ran out and the taxi driver was running you down, mate. Yeah, like, if he could. So the days of that have changed greatly.
Can I ask, how have you used AI within your own company, AppKit, throughout the years? Have you been able to leverage it quite high?
Yeah, so now I'm using it a lot more in terms of communication with my clients. So biggest thing my clients used to say is I had terrible communication. And then I tried to hire people to help me, but it just wasn't working out. I just don't think I was giving clear instructions to the person in place and they weren't giving clear instructions to the client. Then I realized that AI can really help with that. So like within the app kit now, when we get a client on board, they go through our portal. And our portal will then start understanding the stage that client's at and send out the relevant communication, or also ask them what we need from them. So now I don't have to think about that, or the client doesn't have to feel like, what's going on with the app? Have they built it yet? Or, I've given them X amount of money and I feel like they're not doing anything, because that's what people think when you give them a lot of money. That's the thing. Oh, why have you not started yet? And I'm like, well, it's Sunday. We don't start till Monday. But now they can log in and see the stages that they're at, and they can get those automated responses. Again, it just calms the client down. So for me, the biggest point is using AI within that, within that space.
But I think even after COVID, especially, I think the use of AI like increased like drastically. Yeah. Like now we see it left, right, and center. Any little thing, it's there. Yeah. So I think even with that, like we might say, yeah, no, because sometimes I want to speak to a human.
Yeah.
Just give me Lindsay from next door to speak to. I just want to speak to a human, because like sometimes like the information that I want to know isn't what you're giving me. So even with like what you just said now, like you're using that with like your company, has there ever been any scenario or situations where it's like the information's been a bit
a little bit, and just to what you're saying there, it's funny because we want to speak to Lindsay, but we also have to speak to the AI in order to train it. So we have to go through this stage where it's like, oh, you're speaking to Lindsay, but Lindsay's not understanding, and she's not sympathetic with what you're saying, because a lot of the times we want that other person on the line to be sympathetic with what we're saying, but Lindsay is just AI, so she's gonna give you the real answers how it is. So, but we need that, because we need to train the AI. We need it to understand your query better. We need to understand how to make Lindsay more sympathetic. And that's the stage that we're going to have to go through. And I think we're nearly out of that stage, actually, because some of this AI that's been built is phenomenal now. So we are moving very much quicker.
Yeah. Do you think it's a bit too fast?
No.
Really?
No, I think we're at a really good point. One, there's a lot of entrepreneurs now who are making millions, who are our age. Us here, we could sit here and we could spend 2 hours and build AI bots each and sell them. We could make a lot of money. We could make a lot of money today by building an AI bot and selling it to a company. There's a lot of money out there. So this is the best time for people to make money, and it's the best time for companies to leverage on AI and what's out there. Sometimes they don't even need to build it. Just buy it from another company, because that's already built. It's already been proven. Put it into your product and improve your product. Like this honestly is the best time. I know people are scared, but it's not going anywhere. We have to embrace the new era. Yeah, we have to embrace this new era. That's here.
Yeah.
What's the quick, easy way to learn about AI? Because you've just said building an AI bot. Where do I start? Is it just as simple as going on YouTube?
There you go.
Yeah,
YouTube. Like YouTube has everything. You can type anything in YouTube. It's connected to Google. Like they got their own AI. You could type in
Google
anything.
has its own AI.
Yeah. You could
Gemini,
type in anything. You could type in, how do I build my own AI bot for beginners? And it'll tell you, like it's really, or you could go on to ChatGPT and say, hey, I'm new with AI and I want to build a business and it'll give you ideas.
Damn.
It's really, we're in a stage now where it's
time to make money, guys.
Yeah, it's really
time to make money.
difficult.
Yeah.
What would you say has been like your biggest challenge in terms of like scaling up your business? Because obviously where you started to where you are now, where you're dealing with a lot more bigger global brands and the expectation that's on you, the schedule of like how many different clients want different things all at the same time. Like what would you say has been the biggest challenge?
Biggest challenge is team, I would say. Culture and team. So you can hire people to do certain things, but you are always dealing with people being sick. You're always dealing with, and talk about team as well at this point, team being sick, or someone in the family had a death, and how that impacts the business. Because if you got a developer working on a job and now he's sick or his mum's sick, you got to try and get someone, you got to still get the deadline, you got to still meet it, you got to still, so I'm still navigating that. I'm still a small company. So when someone is sick, it really does affect the business. So I would say right now I'm working with this year, 2026, I need to work on how I can really build a really good, solid culture within the app kit. As well as our clients are in the US and the UK, that's another battle as well. So getting back over to the US and building that team there, and obviously having the team here. So culture, I would say the biggest thing.
Okay.
Building culture, yeah.
And what advice would you give to young Black boys and girls out there considering, or maybe not considering, going into tech?
Go for it. I mean, this is the best time, and I've just said it before, it's the best time to get into tech. It's the best time to build something. It's the best time to have a great idea and go for it. It doesn't necessarily need to be within tech so much. Like, I think when people think tech, they think coding and they think all of that. I'm not a coder. I've never coded a day in my life.
Yeah.
But I can build a company around it. So there's so many avenues you can go into, project managing, anything. So just have an idea and go for it. Take the jump.
Yeah.
That's the advice I'll give to any young person, is like, God, I'm saying young person. It feels like I'm old when you say that. Any advice I'll give to young person? No, like, still young. Yeah. Any advice I give to people after me, and even the people who are on my level now in terms of my age, like, go for it. This is the best time.
And what's one thing that you will tell your younger self and future self based on what you know now?
What would I tell my younger self? Ooh, I would tell my younger self to brace for a hard period of building a product. Like, that's I wasn't ready for that. I wasn't ready for building that product, and also sacrificing a lot. Like I say, I was partying last year, but previously I'm a workaholic, so all I do is work all the time. So, and then for the new me, is that what you said? Like the new me, the future me is, I guess, the opposite. Just relax, enjoy the journey. Enjoy the journey. Like, success is a journey, not a destination.
Enjoy the balance.
Enjoy it. Yeah. Like, money is not everything, and I try and balance when I do talk about money, but also talk about enjoyment and talk about building a business. The money will come, but you gotta really enjoy what you do, and hopefully you guys can tell I really love what I do, so the money will always trickle. I know, God willing, I'll never be broke because I enjoy what I do.
Enjoy what you're doing, yeah.
Yeah, like, when you don't enjoy it and you're just doing it, that's where your focus is gone, but I enjoy what I do, so.
One thing I've taken from you today is your belief in yourself and belief in your ability to do things. So you did mention that earlier on, you have to believe you can do a good job, and you say, I'm the best. So I want to ask, how has that linked to kind of like your mental space and your spiritual kind of work? How has that helped you form this brand, this Kyle that you are now? How has that helped you along the journey?
Yeah. I guess, I mean, first of all, I meditate every day. So like, I meditate every day. I really don't watch a lot of TV, and in my bedroom, it's just very zen. Like, it feels like you're in like South Asia somewhere. That's how I feel. It's just very zen in my room. My friends come in like, what the hell is going on in here? But it allows me to really relax and just clear my mind. Not even think, just clear my mind. Yeah, like, clear my mind and go, okay, how am I going to make tomorrow happen? Like, how am I going to... Yeah, it's a good question, actually. Now I'm thinking about it, I'm like, what do I do? But I guess it's each day, it's just different steps, just different things I'll do each day to improve. But it starts from home. So it starts from being at home, meditating. I pray. Obviously, I pray every day. I don't go to church. I'm not heavy on religion. I don't know if that's a different touchy subject, but I'm not heavy on it. But I'm very spiritual. So I do pray every day and I do meditate every day. And I try not let negativity creep in. So we have the tendency to do that. So if I'm having a bad day, It's a bad day, right? Oh God, today's been a terrible day. Well, you're gonna wake up tomorrow, it's another day. Just shake it off. Like, you've lost money today, oh, it's a terrible day. Or you got a big bill, oh, it's a terrible day. But you just shake it off. Tomorrow's gonna be another day. You'll always work it out. Yeah, like I always say, like, I'll never, again, God willing, I'll never be on the street. So, and I'll always have food because I've got friends and people around me. So I'll always be good. So just shake that rubbish
Shake
day
it
off.
off.
Yeah.
Wow.
That was amazing.
Thank you very, very much.
That was needed.
Yeah, no problem.
I really
We
enjoyed
hope you
that.
guys have learned something.
I learned something.
Yeah.
I learned something.
Yeah, we appreciate you coming on, and
Next time you come on, we'll have some tequila for you.
Right,
we'll
yeah.
have some tequila for you. Our budget will go back up.
It's already going up.
The year progresses, yeah.
Progresses.
The budget will increase.
And by the time this comes out as well, it's going to be Valentine's Day or Valentine's Day week. So we are wishing all of you a happy Valentine's Day in advance. And yes, once again, thank you for listening to another episode of
So chat.
Hey.